to you my English presentation. The goals I made this semester are that I want to be better at organizing my sentences and fix my handwriting. I made these goals because I want to be better in putting sentences in a more organized way so I don't get mixed up with some of my essays or writings. I also wanted to fix my handwriting because I want people to read my writings easier, so then I don't have to rewrite everything I have done. So I also want to organize my sentences because I don't want to get lost on which sentence I'm on, or have other people or who are reading my work be lost too. The improvements I have noticed from my work is that I could find my sentences easier by organizing them better. Another thing is that I didn't get lost in my essays or summaries since I improved on my organization. I also noticed that my handwriting is getting neater than the last time, and now I finally understand my own handwriting. One last thing is that now people can actually read my handwriting and that they can understand what I have to say. The changes I made to help me achieve my goals by finally being able to do what I needed to do in order to change. Also, I changed because I knew that in order for people to understand what I write, what I know now is that I always have to carefully write and check each sentence for any messy handwriting and redo it. One more thing I know now is that I should always organize my sentences in order for people to understand, and that before I turn in any work in, which includes an essay, I have to check if my sentences are in order before I turn it in. These changes affect the way I see myself as a student by having me finally see myself improving. It also makes me feel like I'm a smarter person. Now, I feel like this because the more improvements I make, the more smarter I feel. And the more I will persevere in my assignments. Another thing is that I am very proud of myself for doing what I felt like I couldn't do, but instead I finally did it. I feel like a person has accomplished a very great thing. I met my semester goals really well because I got a lot of help from my teacher. Another reason is that I have practiced and always made sure if my answers or calculations were correct. One more thing on how I met my semester goals is that I wrote down more notes. Lastly, The Hobbit helped me organize my sentences because I wrote summaries and essays about the book. By doing so, I was able to understand the book better and write stronger essays. The goal that is most important to me is on how to organize my sentences better. I want to focus on this goal because I really need to still improve on how to organize my sentences. Another reason is that if I mess up, I won't have to redo the sentence again. The last thing is if I organize my sentences, I can go through my essays with ease. A new goal I have for myself is that I always want to make sure I'm using the right punctuations and words in the essay or summary. A way for me to practice is my teachers can probably make some sentences without punctuations, while I have to put the punctuations in. Another way is to write an essay myself and proofread it. I can also get another person to proofread as well, like a partner or peer. What I can hopefully hope for is that this goal will help me become a better writer, especially with grammar and punctuation.
Go.
Some specific steps I will take the next semester is that every time I do the activity page, I'll look for information that will help me on the assignment and write it down in the notebook. Another action for me to take is that I should also look at a discussion board to come up with some new ideas to work on. I can also ask questions on the discussion board and even email my teacher if it gets stuck on a discussion or any other assignment I am working on. I will stay on track by trying not to get distracted by anyone. I have grown over the semester by learning many different subjects and formulas, which shows that I have learned a lot. Another example is that I am better at writing a claim down. At the beginning of the year, I didn't really know how to do most quizzes. I didn't really take notes at the start of the semester, but now I do take notes. Taking notes did help me with some difficult lessons, especially essays. Taking notes helped me out a lot. What's different from then and now is that now I see the importance of taking notes and not flying through my activities. The subjects I learned this semester would be on how to make claims and working on perfect or progressive verbs. Right here is my assignment, which I worked really hard on because I made a lot of claims on this and a lot of evidence support to support my claims on this assignment. This assignment tells me that it tells me to make a persuasive essay about why teens should buy manual transmission cars instead of automatic transmission cars. I wrote this persuasive essay because I wanted to help people on how to use a manual transmission and why it's more better than automatic transmission. I did really well on this assignment, but there was one thing I forgot to put in, which was putting the font into Times New Roman, which I got half points cut off. As a writer, I can see now that this can help me write more better essays in future. My name is Kempton, and thank you for watching my English presentation, and have a nice day.